Hello. I'm forgetting something. What was it that I needed to do?
Greetings, mortals, and welcome back.
I don't know what I needed to do. I don't remember. It was something, but it's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Let's see.
3D.
Oh, I have my hammer hidden on this for some reason. So, when last we left off, we weren't. When last we left off, we were here, but this isn't the thing that we're loading. We're actually going to be loading this. So, I gave people a note in my Discord and on the VOD of the last video that I would be doing some inventory management off stream, but while recorded. So I quickly recorded that on Friday evening. And that's on an unlisted video, but there's a link to it in the place. So we spent about an in-game hour getting our inventory under control. We now have all of our alchemy materials in this person's inventory. We also have an alchemy club. So we hadn't gotten rid of all of our alchemy stuff. This is all my quest items, including gems. What is this? Is this just... Okay. And we have all of our gear that people have that's specific to them and their interests is going to be in their 5th inventory. And we don't have anything for... Yes, we do. So, and Korgrick gets stuck with all the immunity gear. Because, of course. Of course, Korgrick gets stuck with all the immunity gear. So, let's see here. So, we are going to pop this, and we're just going to head straight over to the dungeon. We still don't have enough... we don't have enough of something. We don't have enough disarm to unlock the chests in there. And we don't, as far as I know, I don't think we have an avenue to getting to the point where we have enough disarm to get in there without leaving. But I also have figured out where I'm going. So there's that as well. I now know where we're heading to. What's up with that? I don't think, by the way, I don't think that I actually changed anybody's gear in terms of what they have equipped during the inventory session, but I might have. If I did, then that's visible there. But I don't know that I actually changed pretty much anything at all. Maybe I changed a couple of pieces. I might have equipped some minor rings or something like that. But I didn't make any major restructuring, I don't think. Okay. So, we have this identify ring. What are we doing? I think we're going in here and dying horribly. I think that's the general gist of how our life is going to go. Also, apparently it takes like 30 days for the shops to reset now. So... most likely, I'm not getting any spells that weren't available on my initial entry. We are probably boned in that regard. Okay. So we're popping in here, and we are going to try to clear this pack here. Oh god, that is... some nasty business. We're gonna have to reload. I'm gonna see what places I can get a consistent and safe clear, because this place is actually big enough that was a big hit. Fuck me. The fact that there's no cast animation for that, it just happens instantly. Is it literally? Oh my god, it is. You're right. That's so funny. Yeah, no, I didn't notice it, but okay. Okay, so that one's toast. It exploded on us for a bajillion damage. Got some leather armor. That's pretty solid. So, the part of the game where we're very unlikely to find actual upgrades off of the enemies that we're fighting is over. That is a pretty highly enchanted piece of gear. This is a concern. I don't... Ouch. Alright, do I have an opening here? Like, no. I'm gonna actually recast... I'm not gonna recast Haste. I know, heresy, but we... I don't think need it for the kind of stuff that I want to be doing right now. Fuck. I can get hit by that from the other side of the... Ooh, wait. Oh, shit, I'm fucked. Oh, I'm getting hit from behind. Okay, so I can't do that part cleanly. Because it...
This doesn't look too dangerous.
I think I have to get this back room here done. And I believe, I'm not positive on this, but I think in vanilla at least, if you were actually at the very edge of your melee range, I think the explosion radius is smaller than that. So it's possible that I can make that work. The other thing that I'm curious about is, actually, if I go... I feel like I might not need to clear that room. I might be able to just clear this room. Unfortunately, this room is extremely dangerous. Fuck. Ooh, I might be done. I might be done. We might be donezo here.
What is it?
That rock blast is a problem. Okay, did I set that to a thing? I'm gonna recast preservation, but I'm gonna wait on doing it. Was it F5? Yes. Okay, we're just gonna basically sit here casting heals for a bit. We're waiting for preservation to fully wear off. We're getting a little bit of mana. Luckily, this is a fully safe location to stand in, even if I don't think we have a safe location for the other part. So we have a tiny bit of time left on preservation. How much does it cost? It's what, 5 times 8? So we have enough. I'm going to cast preservation on everybody. But yeah, unfortunately, because of the explosion effect at the end, which is also an AoE, we are, even if we do things correctly, still going to run into fairly big problems. Oh, that's concerning. Oh shit, I forgot the haste. We don't need the haste. Because we're only going to be jumping in for 1 attack round anyway. I'm going to wait for the boulder to come out, and then I'm going to dive in. Because I think that if you see the way that they're behaving, I think the cooldown on the boulder is completely separate from the cooldown on the actual normal attack. So they can be in the middle of their normal attack animation and then hit you with the boulder mid-animation. Or immediately after the animation ends. This thing is not casting a boulder for some reason. There it goes. Well. Okay, so those things have, I think, 3 attacks. Ooh, there we go. I was wrong. This thing's just chilling here. I guess you know what it is? It's just that they... Okay, we got a ring and an amulet. Not bad. Here's the question. With those 2 sets cleared, we are not far enough away over here yet. Which is kind of surprising, honestly. Is there a secret around here somewhere that I'm unfamiliar with? We have... Oh shit, I didn't realize the preservation was so close to wearing off. Huh. Does this rotate back around or something? Because I don't feel like this is close enough to these for them to be blocking me off. concerned about getting hit with a rock. Just tangentially while I'm busying myself with other things. Okay. I don't have regen, do I? I do. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. There's another one right here. Maybe it's this. Maybe these are the things causing problems for me. There's no shot that I'm clearing that. I can't clear this because of the enemies past it. Those enemies will hit me. God damn it. So we have probably a little one here. Yeah, what I really need, like, badly, is I need to get some rooms that I can clear from a position of total safety here. And unfortunately, I'm not seeing any rooms like that. The positioning on the enemies is pretty solid for preventing me from doing too much in the way of those kinds of shenanigans, because they are blocking me off from each other. I don't have the fire on this. This is a single enemy question? Nope, it's more than one. The last time I cleared this thing out, it was a singular enemy that was very weak. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I feel like it has to be that room that's causing the problem for me for resting. Wow. Oh fuck. I got so lucky and I wasted it. I don't think that going up there makes sense. I think that we want to clear this. I don't know how we can. Yeah, there's no shot. Okay, so that room is unclearable if it's got 5 billion of these things in it. You know what I didn't cast, though? This won't make that huge a difference, but it'll make some difference, is Earth Resistance. Earth Resistance is going to be an important spell for this. So I feel like there's probably going to be... It's an exploding boulder.
Could be worse.
Okay. I was just looking around for... I need to find... Is there literally no places where I can hit these things for safety? How dare they make these... How dare they design these corridors tight? Okay, that is a huge pack. How big are you? I'm gonna just reload. I have an okay amount of healing, but the fact that these do so much AoE damage is a huge problem for me. Nope, that's not the way that I wanted to go. Wait, can I... Let's see. That might be feasible, depending on whether the things from behind were hitting me. I think the things from behind might have been hitting me. But... okay, this is going to be a clearable room now. I actually think rather than, like, dicking around with it, the strategy that I should probably go for is to dive straight in and try to burn them down as fast as possible with full HP. Because if I wiggle around and try to do clever shit, I'm going to tend to take extra damage while trying to move around. Okay. Are we doing on haste? 30 minutes. I'm going to recast that now. We have the mana to spare. This is a room that I can probably clear. Shouldn't have hit those, actually. Let's see, we're going to set this as a ready spell temporarily. I don't think that it even matters necessarily when... yeah, if I go out there enough to hit them, if I get in melee range, I am unfortunately at an angle where they can hit me. So this is actually a substantially more difficult set of packs to break into than I would have anticipated. I would have expected there to be at least a weak link. And there are links that are weaker than others. Like, that room is not as bad, but I actually think we might just have to rely on RNG for some of this. Like, just fully rely on getting packs that we can just clear. Silly. Just put this in the corner. Haste 42 minutes. Oh, lovely. Yep, okay. So, unfortunately, we got a really good pack in that other area, but that doesn't help us much if the pack next to it is a huge pack like that. Is this just like a enemy? Looks like it's just one enemy. And unfortunately, it's an enemy that I can't actually clear, so... Oh! Our healer's back up. Oh shit, where am I going? Where am I going? Alright. Okay. Wow. Let's try this again. Alright, I think we're pretty much just fishing for RNG at this point. So we have to get either... I think this and this in a manageable position. Or we need to get...
This doesn't look too dangerous.
certain other ones in a manageable position. Do I not have... Wait. Ooh, that is so many enemies. Okay. Yeah, there's... so much deadliness. So much danger. That's a pack that I can potentially manage, even if it's kind of big. This one I can't, I don't think. This pack, being small, is potentially valuable. I will say that it looks to me like the mid-sized boulders are actually not that relevant. It really is just going to come down to the largest boulders. So the fact that this room is the smaller boulders means that I can start tinkering with this doorway. Because if I can actually... There's a bunch of doors, right? Like this first area I think is blocked from the next area. So... based off of the size of the enemy pack that we saw before, I don't think... we can kill these legit. However, if we can find a part of the door... Oh, the swapper is what's causing this problem. Interesting. So... we have an opening. Now, is it an opening that gets us to a save point? No. No, it's not. Is it an opening that is potentially valuable for us? Yes. Yes, it is. Because I don't think we're seeing all of the enemies that are in this room yet. So probably when I open the door, I'm just going to get eradicated. But I could be wrong. I'm not recasting haste yet because there's not really any reason to. We're just gonna chill here and hope that these doors get the work done for me. Unfortunately, it looks like I did. The swapper seems to be what causes it. There we go. Someone mentioned it in the Discord that it was tied to the swappers, and you can see it here because as soon as the thing it said swapper swap, it did the thing. Now it's obviously tempting to open this door and hope that I've cleared enough of them to get the job done. I don't think I've cleared enough of them to get the job done, though. Let's cast Preservation, and we'll cast Bless, and call it a day. gonna try this. I've killed, but there's a swapper in there still. I didn't kill the swapper. Oh, nice.
We got it.
Okay, that's another one down. That's interesting as well because they're no longer right in there. Wait, what? Oh, the power of the walls in these games. Oh. Oh, it's so cheesy. Oh. Oh, it's so brutal. So did the swapper swap itself with something else? Because there's nobody else in this room, I don't think. Ooh, two-handed axe.
Oh.
That is a 3d24 plus 23 with increased weapon speed. So, gives us some extra AC. Okay. I wonder if the reason that that worked is because there just aren't walls here that are properly built. Or if it's because of something else. Should I drink from this? My guess is that there's going to be another trap here. I don't think this is going to end well. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay.
Got it.
It is defeated.
Got him.
Okay. Okay. So I'm thinking of hitting through the wall being potentially a more valuable place to attack from. How's our haste? Oh, we didn't cast haste? Nice. Okay, so we can take this out through this wall. This is so ridiculous. So do I want to try to actually fight these through these walls, or do I want to try to be slightly more legit? I'm going to try to be slightly more legit.
Now
That was a mistake. I shouldn't have tried to get to the store. Okay. I think that was the appropriate place to try to fight them. Is just in that corner. Oh. Preservation just wore off. So it's possible that the... Oh, fuck. Fuck. It's possible that the dwarf section of the dungeon is actually going to be more manageable than the Thanger section of the dungeon. Unfortunately, we weren't able to save there. We do definitely need to get ourselves a save point, and we're not going to get a save point from the dwarf section. It's too densely populated. There's too many clears that we need to do. I'm not going to try that room unless I have to. This room is not viable because it has one big one in it. This room has multiple big ones in it. This one has multiple big ones in it. Okay, I think I'm gonna reload. This is way too many of the max tiers. Okay.
It's a little
Try this again.
I've never seen one before.
Okay. Oh, actually, I'm gonna. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. That was silly of me. Alright. That was that. I just to get rid of
This
a
doesn't look too dangerous.
damage like visibility, like a visual glitch. I should not have reloaded a very very good start.
Yes.
We can't heal mid combat because we just don't have the healing throughput for that. So what we're going to be doing is jumping in, doing as much damage as we can, and leaving to just try to fully heal on the back end. So every time a rock comes in, I basically just have to run away and heal. I should be able to clear this one. So we've cleared this room. "43 minutes on preservation. 18 minutes on haste. Minutes on haste. We're going to recast haste. We're going to check out this room. This room has one big one, and it is in a position where I can potentially tag it. The issue is that I don't have a place to run to. So we're going to go in here. This gives us a place to retreat to. How are we doing on preservation? We have 24 minutes on preservation. I'm going to dive you. Oh, this is more than one. That's a concern. Never mind. There's only one. And we don't have quite enough to recast preservation. If we clear this pack, which might not be possible, but it might be possible. If we clear that pack, we should be able I can't believe that this didn't occur to me. Our primary healer is actually going to have to be the Seraph, because the Seraph is not using their mana to cast critically important buffs, and I have the mana to play with on them. So the downtime healing has to come from them. And we're not really consuming very much mana at all when we're doing this. With us healing twice as much per heal, I think that we can make this work. So you need to... Actually, you don't need to give it back yet. So we're going to recast preservation on everybody, because that is a thing that needs to happen. And then we're going to recast haste. And then we're going to not give that back quite yet. Yes, we will. What am I looking for? Okay. So body magic skill boost. And we're going to dive in here. Haste is fine. Preservation's fine. I think that we can clear this pack like this. Okay, so we're going to basically just get back all the way to full. Maybe not quite full, but we're going to get pretty close to full. So that we can just do another round of damage.
I wish I knew.
Concern. Okay. How are we doing on buffs? We have 33 minutes on haste. We need to stop casting heals with you entirely. Ooh, nice crit. So we're going to cast haste with Quartal soon. I think that there's two of those big boulders there. And they don't actually hit that hard as long as they're not specifically using their massive boulder. But when they use their massive boulder, it does an overwhelmingly large amount of damage. So, and we cannot have Quartal be healing after this because we're going to need to recast Preservation. So we're not going to swap the ring. We're just diving. I think we've got this now. The remaining ones are little ones that I can easily manage. And we have the mana for it. And I think if we clear that, that should be enough that this is a restable location. We should be able to save the game if we clear this room. Once we've got a room set up like that, because of how random the damage output of the enemies truly is, it's very, very randomized. Because even the big ones don't hit that hard, actually. The only thing that hits hard is when they use that one spell. So basically, every time that spell comes out, I have to immediately leave and just disengage. But until they cast that spell, I'm actually fully chill. I can just hang out there and tank the damage. Oh, I killed that thing? I didn't realize that I killed it. Wow, okay. Killed it on the way out. We are in the green. Let's go. So, we've cleared 3 rooms. Well, no, we've cleared 3 packs, one of which was in a tunnel, not in a room. But we now need... Now, there's no guarantee that this whole area will be clearable right now. But I have high hopes. Okay. Okay, the first one's down. Okay, I'm going to disengage. I'm going to go save. Now, disengaging to go save is not necessarily the play here. Because every time I disengage to go save, I'm risking getting tagged from behind with a boulder. And if I get tagged from behind with a boulder and lose all my HP while I'm still at full life, it's going to be very sad. But we've cleared one of the enemies, which is a good thing. Where was it? Oh, right. It was further. It was in this other corner. So, if I can clear that room, I can actually start making attempts into the dungeon proper while having the game saved. So, I'll be able to actually test out strategies. Now, in the previous attempt, I could have played it completely safe. I would have been able to eventually get, I think, every enemy in those 2 areas dealt with. Seven minutes on haste. Fuck me. That's slow balling boulder. I think I'm actually going to reload this. Let's find out how much. We haven't done anything to this one. We've gotten the next one to happen. You know, I wasn't deliberately getting myself hit by that. I wasn't expecting it to bounce directly to me from there. But it's very funny that it did. Okay. Oh, fuck. You know, the other thing is... I'm disagree with this. Did I not cast... Oh, I didn't cast haste ones. Oh, you're trying again. All right. Boom. Exactly. The game knows what's up. It's a bad idea. Fuck. Do I know hit points? Oops. You have 30 minutes left on the thing. Okay, we got another one down. I've changed my mind. Saving is definitely the play. So 48. We have torchlight. Alright. So we've cleared out a few more there. We're casting Preservation on everybody. And I think what I'm going to try to do is clear out that next boulder and hopefully get the last thing dead in there. The big one. 19 minutes on haste, so we're going to recast haste before we get in there. There we go. So, we now have a full, fresh set of buffs. And we're going to try... Damn it. Whew, boy. So we got another one down. And that's the last one before this big one here. How long do we have in our buffs? 39 minutes left on haste. Ugh. There's a weird bug where if you're holding down the autocast button and you have enough mana to cast the base version of the spell but not the ascended version that you have that costs a little bit more mana, it will give you the spell targeting thing instead. And if you try to cast the spell, it will fail. So it's not a huge issue, but it does mean that when I'm spamming the S button here doing this, 19 minutes left on haste, so we need to... Fuck. There's another boulder here. There's actually two more. Okay, we just cleared out another one. Oh, boy. Alright. What I'm going to do is we're going to recast haste right now. I am not, actually. We're not recasting haste because I don't have the mana to fuck around right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to completely heal ourselves. We're going to clear the weakness. We're not recasting haste yet. And we're going to try to clear that room without haste. Well, we're going to try to clear that last enemy there without... There's actually two more there, but one of them isn't as big an issue. The other issue is that I don't have enough for preservation. However, as long as I'm... Basically, I don't have the HP to play with anyway, so we need to... Oh, wrong character. Boop. We're basically going to heal ourselves up to full, and in doing so, we'll be able to get preservation back on, I think, at least most of the party. So... we have an opening into this dungeon. I'm hoping not to die too many more times, to get into too many more unwinnable situations, but I don't know how successful we'll be at that. We'll just have to see. Alright, so we also have the ability to recast Bless. So We have Bless, we have Preservation. We don't have Heroism, which is concerning, but not the end of the world. We have the most important buffs for now. We're back up to full HP. We've got the game saved. We're in great position to dive this thing. The other thing that I need to do is, you know what, no, we're... Okay. We're gonna go pull back. Let's get ourselves a ring back. We're going to go back to the save point and just heal up and save. Okay. Preservation has 54 minutes left. Okay, now... Now, once we've cleared this pack, it'll get us halfway through this room being clearable. Okay, so that one's toast. So with that being dead, there is another one there, apparently. Like a baby or something? One of the little ones. We don't see too many of the really little boulders, funnily enough. It's mostly the mid-tier and the really, really big ones. So... Okay. Don't know where that...
Got him.
Oh god. There were so many boulders there. I was just trying to loot. Alright. So we've cleared out the big ones from that side. I'm actually going to go somewhere else first. I'm concerned about this. With good reason. That's a regenerating boulder. Ooh. That might actually be unkillable. That might actually be unkillable. We'll see. Okay. We need to break into the... See, this is the nice thing, is that because we've saved it, we're not... we're not losing progress on the other rooms when we have to RNG our way past these things to get into this corner. Oh, wait. That's a concern. Okay, so with the positioning on those, they'll actually slow ball things at me periodically. So I don't think I want to try to get in through that side. So that's going into the hallway where I am. Just the one really big one? I think so. I'm not sure how we're going to deal with that, but I think that we'll have to try that after we've cleared more of the dungeon. I'm not going to try to deal with it now. I don't need to get access to the treasure chest behind it anyway, because I can't do anything with the treasure chest behind it. Okay, that's some horse shit.
I wish I knew.
Shit. Okay, so the boulders tagging me in the hallway is a problem. The unfortunate thing here is that I do have to expose myself. Yeah. So I'm not going to do this room either for right now. We're going to skip it. That room is probably workable, but the rewards for doing it are not good enough for me to want to try it right now. I'm going to focus on clearing bigger. Okay, so we cleared that. Shouldn't have tried to go through that way, but it's fine. Whoop. We're gonna go save. We've cleared out 2 more enemies. How are we on preservation? 5 minutes. And I just blew through some of my mana. Whoopsie doopsie. So recasting preservation. We have, I think, 3 casters of that boulder spell to deal with. And that's going to be spooky, but we should be able to get it done. Okay, we got one down. Luckily, while we're standing here, they're not even trying to hit us. But yeah, if we can clear this pack
Not sure what it is.
and deal with the rock blasts, we should, in theory, be able to clear the rest of the dungeon without too much issue. That would be my guess. I need to recast protection from earth. The other thing is that I just realized that I don't think that I have my earth. I do have my earth resistance gear on you.
I don't.
Ooh. actually,
I wish I knew. Now this will do.
and that is a bunch of personality and a bunch of spell points. And I don't have my normal gauntlets, which are int, might. Yeah. Yep, these are just broadly inferior to what I have, unfortunately. But the loot in here is substantially higher level. So the enemies that we're fighting right now, at the very least, run the possibility of dropping very high tier stuff. I just realized that I don't have heroism cast. So let's cast heroism. It makes a difference. Preservation for 30 minutes. I'm basically just going to stockpile some mana. There's the disadvantage that because I'm healing with the weaker party member exclusively, instead of using both of them to get more healing out overall, I'm actually spending more time on the healing, which means I'm getting less benefit out of the individual casting of preservation that I have. Do I... Okay. Now we're recasting preservation. Fuck. That was so rough. That was so fucking rough. I can't believe it did that. Oh man. Just like slow walks straight into me. And I'm like, oh god, if I backtrack too much, I'm gonna get blown up from behind.
I've never seen one before.
Okay, so we have one of these that's at full HP, and it is level 35. We have party back up to half HP. I think that we can comfortably swap this for now. We have the mana to play with. Let's just get ourselves back up to full-ish. Now we swap back. Hey Malekith, how's it going? Everything is going fine here. All fine. I updated before I started. But yes, I have also managed to save. The most recent commit, I think, was something to the alchemy thing in script, and it was like 4 hours prior to when I updated. So if you've done anything since then I haven't updated since then. I know that the swapper bug. Oh no! What's wrong with Disarm Trap? Okay. I'm actually just gonna try. We got through. I'm gonna try to get back to my save point. Oh, has it been like that the whole time? No, right? Because my items were allowing me to do some stuff. Ah, just for... Okay, gotcha. So, I definitely haven't run into it. Okay, well, if I manage to get my disarm high enough to not explode... Oh shit, I just cast haste. I didn't need that. No. I'm gonna waste time later. How are we doing on preservation? We're gonna recast preservation. Nice. Once I clear a bit more of this place, I'll probably just pop out and patch it up. Are there a bunch of fixes that is it relevant that I should do it right now? Like, is this fixes that are going to be relevant to me fighting boulders for 5 minutes, or is it something that will be useful in an hour, but for items mostly? Like for the like the multi affixes that seem to be having problems. We're just gonna wait for all those to explode because there's like 4 of them in there right now. And then I immediately get tagged. Oh, so this is... Wait, this is for item drops, right? Okay. Give me a second. I'm not gonna kill this thing yet. I'm gonna go save it. I'm gonna go apply the patch. I'm nothing if not greedy. Save it up. Whew. Okay, so we've got it saved. We're gonna pop out of here. And where's my browser? You know, I should really just make a hotkey for this. It's not a huge deal, but I'm just if there's been that many things that have been posted, it makes sense for me to just do it. Because it's very fast, right? Like, it only takes like a couple of minutes for me to update these files, if that. So it would be faster if I optimized the way that I did this. Okay. Nerfed movement in turn-based mode. Oh no, how will I survive? How will I ever survive? Hey, optimizations are my whole deal, right? Let's see. Preservation has a long time on it. Haste doesn't. How dare you? Wait. Was that something that... Did one of them launch it? I think one of those got launched from the other room. I think that might have been from the regenerator. Because that hit so hard, I think it took 4 heals for Ash to get back. I am altering files all over the place. We're modding like nobody's business. Look, at a certain point, vanilla just gets too easy and you have to do all the mods. It took a long time before I started actually modding games. It's funny because I've modded games all throughout my childhood, but I didn't do it for my streams for many years. I am curious about that. Oh, that's probably me repairing my armor. That's probably what that is. Periodically, my HP bar will just like shunt downward a bunch. I was like, what on earth is happening there? Preservation is about to wear off. Let's recast that. But yeah, we're almost through this pack. Once we get through this pack, we'll be in a pretty solid position to... am I going to recast haste? You know what? I will. Do I need the haste? No, I don't. It's actually just going to cost me mana for no reason, but... Spooky. Wow. That fucking dodge. I wasn't even trying to dodge. I was being dangerous and silly. And because I was being dangerous and silly, I managed to dodge the attack. Because it came at an angle where it would have hit me where I was hiding, but I ran past it, so the arc of its attack just missed. So, hashtag calculated. Let's go. Okay. So... we have preservation for an hour. Fuck.
I haven't seen it before.
So this one's low. This one's casting blades, though. That's the irrelevant one. Okay, we're gonna let the haste wear off, I think. We have a lot of healing to do. However, I'm concerned about running by these again because I just got hit from behind, I'm pretty sure, by the regenerator, and I don't really want to relive that experience. So I'm just going to heal myself up here instead. I really hate to do it because if I... yeah, I'm letting the haste wear off. It's a waste of mana, and it's a liability because if it goes down at a bad time, I risk having problems. It's not as huge an issue as it could be, but I'm actually tempted to recast it just because of the fact that, you know what, I'm going to do it. We're going to recast it just because I'm at full HP and I don't want to waste the time curing. Okay, so we got another one of the big ones, question mark? Middle ones? I don't know. I think we only have one more big enemy there, and that's the entire rest of the pack. So, if that's the case, we'll be in good shape. It's funny, we're actually managing to blow through Silveria's mana pool. We've got it down to we've got it down by 50. Recast preservation. Haste, 36. Preservation. Need to recast Bless. Wow. And then I walk into it. Wow. Well played. Well played. Wow, that hit hard, too. What the fuck? Look, you need to heal. Healer. Okay. Let's... Okay, Ark. You played yourself. You played yourself hard. I deserved that. I deserved for that to do double damage. I really did. I don't know if it crit or what, but the amount of damage that it might have just been that it cast another one right as that one was hitting. Either way, I deserved that. I knew I was walking in while it was still in play. Haste for 5 minutes. I shouldn't have done that. It's an exorbitant expense that I cannot afford at this moment. Yeah, once we get this one enemy down, we actually have a safe pathway all the way to this room, because we can just go to through the north passage. So preservation 38, haste 46. I think we golden. We ready to dive in? Not really, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, there we go. Okay, we've looted all these. We're not going to run through the middle. We're going to run through the north. We're going to get to the save point, and then we have access to the rest of the dungeon again, and we can clear it. So, let's take a look at the gear that we found.
Worthy.
Sleep and unconsciousness immunity. Not terrible.
I can't identify.
Unidentified ring.
I don't know it. I don't know it.
Still unidentified ring.
That's no good.
Day protection. Endurance and might. Plus 20 dagger. Okay. Let's see. You have... Saving. Haste, 28. Preservation, 22. I think because of the nature of where we're about to go to, I'm actually not going to worry about... Did I save? I didn't save. I think I saved, but I didn't save after I did the thing, I don't think. But maybe I did. Either way, we're going to pop back over here. We are going to start clearing out the dwarves. We're going to use maximum cheese on the dwarves. Actually, no, we don't have to use maximum cheese on the dwarves. I want to find out if I can use moderate cheese on the dwarves. So we're going to open this door.
Can someone heal me?
Wait, there's only one enemy in here? What? Oh, shit.
Got him.
I was trying to click on this. Okay, weakness. Oh, that was funny. Okay. Alright, so that's at least 2 berserkers.
I require assistance.
Oh, preservation wore off. What a dope. Alright, well. Life is sad. So they hit for about 500 damage. They are level 30 as well. So it looks to me... I shouldn't have cast that first. I should have cast Preservation first. The dwarves in here... Weirdly, they have a crossbow, but they might actually just be melees? They have a crossbow. They clearly have a crossbow, but they're called like berserkers and pounders and other various things. You can kind of tell at this point that like the company was really just completely falling apart, right? Like, oops, that like these enemies, which have names like Dark Dwarf, Pounder, and Berserker, have a crossbow. So, now, the previous time, because of the fact that we couldn't save, I was unleashing maximum cheese and just like fighting those without opening the doors. And then eventually I realized it's gonna take way too long and I can't save and I'm not gonna be able to do this forever. So I started opening doors and died. However, we still have the option to do maximum cheese if we can't make this work otherwise, but based off of what I'm seeing here, I feel like we will be able to make this work without needing to unveil the true limits of what cheese we can run right here. Okay, now that we're fighting actual, like, proper enemies, I should actually be... doing this correctly. We have 28 minutes on that. That is a tier 1. I want to absorb as much mana off of it as possible. And it looks like the other one hasn't approached yet. But yeah, we're going to get these done. Do I need haste? Probably do, yes. I don't think that it's a good idea to go without haste, but that's fine. So... and fuck. Okay. Luckily they're not that crazy. Probably the most crazy thing in the whole dungeon is just going to be those boulder blasts. The rock blasts just hit so hard. Like, just plowing into my party. Huge amounts of damage. So, I didn't gain any new loot, did I?
Let's leave it
did.
behind.
I got some chain that I don't need. But we're not leaving it behind, because we're going to sell it. Probably. You should not be on inventory 5. You should be, because you're swapping your gear around. You should not be on 5. And you should not be on 5 either. you know, I'm making all these swaps when I'm just gonna reload anyway, so. Oh shit, that's Swapper. Okay. We can hit it from here. And we're gonna do so. I'm not gonna try to dick around with this thing. This is a hard enough dungeon, and I'm on a fairly strict time limit today, so we're just gonna clear this thing. The old-fashioned way. I'm gonna have to check how much damage this thing has once I kill it. No wizard iron.
Who's next?
Alright. Plate armor. Let's go save. Shall we? We're gonna save before we take a look at this plate armor. So that is from one of the highest level enemies that we've seen so far. I forgot to check its damage numbers, damn. One of the highest level enemies that we've seen. And we got plate.
Ooh.
And it is not terrible. 49 AC. Regenerates spell points over time. And some air resistance. So I could see a world where this is useful. Under certain circumstances. But for now, it's not an upgrade. I have too much mana and too much mana regen on my Seraph for them to need it. So, okay then. That was not how I should have done that. Oh, there's Berserker in this pack. Oh, Jesus. My preservation just wore off. Okay. So I'm pulling massive packs. And not appropriately keeping my buffs up at the same time, because that is how I roll. I don't even have heroism up. Get everybody healed. And I was sitting on full mana. It's not like I had an excuse.
Got him.
Okay.
Help! I'm wounded.
Got it.
Holy shit. This thing is very fast and hits very hard. Jesus. Okay. Now, do we have any more in here? Okay, I think we've cleared this room. Yellow, green, green. Just gonna give everything to you for now. White and blue. Alright. So we cleared this room. It had a boss in it, which is nice. And now we can go back over here. How's our haste? Haste is not even on. Good to know. And we can keep clearing. So, there's quite a few chests in here that we do not have access to. So these doors are all... Well, fuck me. Okay. I remember this hallway now. I'll need to figure out what the pattern is for this hallway. I don't have high enough perception to get this hallway done conveniently. So... Wait, what? Oh, I activated the trap before. Whew. Okay. So it was bouncing back toward me from when I got into the room. That was pretty funny, actually. So I was basically trying to just jump into the room, and then we could actually just try to duke it out with the pack in there. I think that could be kind of fun. Yeah, the first one is right there. But basically, my intention here is to just jump into the door. Because if I just jump into the doorway, I think I should be fine. The issue is that I'll have to fight all the enemies on the other side of the door. So... Okay. Nailed it. Okay, Pounderstone. So how hard do you hit? So these hit for about 300 damage. There's another... Oh, no, this is a Berserker. And this is slightly out of range to hit me, I think. Either that or just doesn't have line of sight on me. We got that one toast. How many more Berserkers are there in this pack? Let's see a Berserker over there. How are we on... Oh, we are not, actually. That's Bless. The fact that Bless and Preservation use the same moniker is such a problem. What is wrong with Might and Magic 8? Wait, give me a second. I need to check this. One of the things that I can change is the UI, right? That doesn't help me at all. Alright. Because in Might and Magic 7, Preservation had its own unique icon. And for some insane reason, they decided to make it share an icon with Bless and 8. As if they're remotely similar in terms of function. Okay. So there's just one pounder left. Ooh, we got a hammer. We got a dagger. Got a scroll. All exciting things. All equally exciting things. Alright, so we're popping over here. We're going to save the game again. Nailed it.
It might be useful.
Okay. You know what? I was right. They are equally exciting things. I was right when I said it. Unironically, just as exciting as each other. I should actually check to make sure that that wasn't like it's 2d14 is 2d20. Okay. Just make sure that it wasn't a hammer with like, you know, a garbage looking appearance, but like 5d20 damage or something, because I didn't check the damage values on it. Okay, so that's launching an attack. There's a chest here, there's a chest here. We cannot open these chests. Can I hit you from here? Not without opening the door first. We are in range to get hit by these, I think. Yep. At least one of them. The other one I don't think could hit us. So, room 2 is cleared. Cool. Room 3. I don't have haste. Okay, man, it's so good to have preservation. Okay, we're gonna regen off of these because we can. Gemstone. Whew. I'm not gonna cast recast. I'm not gonna recast preservation yet because
He's toast.
I'm gonna basically be running away the second that I get out of here to go save. So I don't think it makes a ton of sense to do so. I say that we have 6 minutes left. Okay, that was so dangerous. If that had hit me, it could have knocked out everyone except the healer. And then they die because preservation isn't active. That was not a good risk to take, but it's fine. It paid off. We saved ourselves seconds of time. Okay. So recasting preservation. We're going to recast bless. And we've almost cleared that room now. So I'm glad that I remembered this mechanism, though I guess it doesn't make that big a difference. It's not like I wouldn't have figured it out. It's the default way to deal with a trapped hallway is to just not stand in the hallway at all. Let's see here. So we've got that done. We're going to wait for this to go back by and by. Okay, it exploded. We didn't land in the hallway, so we're fine. This time we will, I think. We did not. Alright, from here, can we open this door? Yes. Oh, that's a concern. That thing's only a half-life. You know, the fact that I don't have haste kind of causing problems for me here. I'm gonna die. we just got burned down by a berserker. A single berserker just beat the shit out of me. Alright, let's you know what, I'm not gonna recast haste here. I'm gonna recast haste over there. Because that's the sensible thing to do. So let's go over here. That was really funny, though, that just like a single berserker beat the ever-loving crap out of me. Oh, did that not trigger? Nice. Okay, we're recasting haste. Actually, that's a very important spell to recast. I don't have anybody else with an unenchanted weapon, right? Correct. Oh, that's interesting. I have a dagger at the enemies, so there we go. Okay, well. You know, sometimes in life, life is hard, and sometimes in life, life is easy. Holy shit, that's 3 berserkers in this room. No, there's 4? Holy shit. Imagine if I had to actually fight all these. No loot. Life is sad. Not that I deserve any loot for that, but wait for that to explode. Okay, go back to the save point. It is interesting, all these places that they're getting line of sight on me. I feel like there's a decent chance that I could actually pull some shady shenanigans if I had like Inferno or Soul Drinker or something like that. I think I could just stand in a place where I don't feel like I have line of sight, but they clearly have line of sight on me, and just start spamming the spells that hit everything you can see and see what happens. Because if there's no projectile to run into the wall, all that matters is whether the game thinks you can see it or not. Oops. Haste wore off. Not going to recast haste yet. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's more of them in here? Oh, fuck, I tried to jump and failed. Okay, let's recast haste. Whew. There was another berserker in that room. I think that everything that I killed out there was a berserker, right? So there were 6 berserkers in this room? How's our experience doing? We are still nowhere near level 20. We're not even remotely close. Fuck that up, then. Okay. Yes! Yes, I can. Book of Learning.
Useless.
Regen.
Useful.
Okay. Let's cast Preservation. And cast Preservation. Cast Preservation. And cast Preservation. We might switch things up. Nope, we're going to cast Preservation. Okay. Nope. God damn it, I ran right into the first one, and I would have gotten hit from behind anyway. Okay, I was not expecting that there would still be a Berserker in that room, because I thought that I'd killed the only Berserker. God damn it. I was like, oh, there's a Berserker still. This is a problem. Should I cast Preservation now? Yes. I'll cast it. Okay. Alright, let's pull. So I think that the trick for this room, so there's 7 of these berserkers in this room, it looks like.
useless.
Oh, it gave me regen again. So I think that the loot might actually be preset. Oh shit. For a second I thought that I'd trapped myself. Alright, so this means that this time I did not fuck myself. Well, I hadn't yet fucked myself.
Now I'm mad.
I need to kill the berserker.
I'm not dead
Nope,
yet.
why is the pounder in front? Damn it. Life is sad. Okay. Let's try this again. So, we can pull one berserker out of that room. I don't have expert birth. I don't have... It's so funny that they're using crossbows, but they're not. It's so funny. Is this just a model that's been taken from like Heroes of Might and Magic or something? Because that's my default presumption, is that they just took this model from Heroes of Might and Magic and just fully unedited. They were like, we don't need to, because I think dark dwarves use crossbows in Heroes of Might and Magic. God, I feel like one of the things that's interesting about like broken games, like games that are fundamentally have obvious problems with them, like Might and Magic 8 in particular, is that they tell a story with the things that are broken that's, I think, very interesting to think about. Like, what is the world state that generates the particular problem with, like, what is the major malfunction of Might and Magic 8, right? Like, what happened? And I think that that's an interesting question of what happened that made it so that these people with crossbows are berserkers and that they're using melee attacks. Like, there's a desync between the visual, like the art department and the development department in like a key way that's like, how was this never addressed? Because, like, how hard is it to make it so that these dwarves are ranged attackers that just shoot you with arrows, right? All of this stuff exists to make them do that, right? Like, that's not a hard ask. So why is it that it wasn't done, right? And the answer is presumably they were fully rushing to get it out the door. There was no communication between departments. There was no quality control. Everything was just total madness. Like, that's the answer as far as I can tell, right? Because they're obviously using crossbows. They have like a crossbow reloading animation. But I'm pretty sure that they're melees. I don't think they're ranged attackers. They certainly use melee AI. But I think that they're fully just melee attackers. So it's just kind of interesting. It's just interesting, I think. So I'm gonna try this again. And I think I know what I need to do. I've just been doing it badly. And we're going to pull this one out again. We're going to grab that regen book again. And I didn't do a proof of concept that I should have done there. That up. Which means that we have to sit and stew in our failure for a second. But only a second. And then we're going to go right here. It exploded! the rock hit one of the dwarves and exploded in my face. That's funny. That is too fucking funny. Oh my god. Oh man. Whoops. Damn it. Oh, why are you going in here? What the fuck was that? It got derailed into the room I was in. What the hell? Okay. So if I'm standing here, that's not good enough. I need to be in a different position. Either that or it's not consistent, which is terrifying. I'm not going to even acknowledge that as a possibility. It has to be consistent. So I'm going to stand in a different location and hope that that gets the job done.
Come on, Dan.
I got out of position. Please? Okay. We got there. Whew. Everybody's alive. Gemstone, chainmail, trident.
Worthy.
2d23? Not good enough. Okay, let's cast Cure Weakness. Cast Cure Weakness. Cast Cure Weakness. And now, the all-important task of getting the hell out of here. And hopefully not having an exploding rock chase us into this room and kill us. Okay. Okay. What the? How did it hit us here? Do those home? Wait, do those have a random chance to home in on you or something? Because I was nowhere near that. What is happening? I was nowhere near the actual trajectory of that when I got hit. The game is trolling me. Unacceptable behavior. Unacceptable. It deviated but not homing. Yeah. It deviated in its trajectory directly into your face, but it wasn't homing or anything. Yep. Oh man. So we managed to clear that. Did I save? I don't even know that I saved when I got here. Okay, so we have no active spells. We need to recast Torchlight. We need to recast this. We need to not recast Protection from Earth, I don't think. I'm going to cast Bless with you, even though it's inferior, question mark? Yes. Slightly inferior. I'm going to keep throwing out heals. We are going to figure out what we want to do about Preservation, because we don't actually have enough to cast Preservation on everybody, and we don't have enough by a fairly considerable margin. So I think we're just going to save. We're not going to have Preservation for now. There's no reason to cast Preservation on half the party, because then we're just leaving it up to random chance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving, and then we'll recast Preservation. I don't know that I want to keep. Yeah. Okay. I will say, there is a difference between a thing homing in the classic sense and something altering its trajectory Monsters are weakened and can no longer resurrect. And something altering its trajectory once toward you, but then not continuing to alter its trajectory in a continuous fashion. So those are two different things. Especially because in the previous in the Might and Magic 6 version, basically everything truly homed in on you, right? Like, it was true homing attacks that was like, okay, if something's using a ranged attack, you basically just can't dodge it. Which is cool. And, like, I actually like that there's the two different takes on a lot of stuff. In the Might and Magic 6 version, you have very much like, you're going to get hit. If the enemy has the ability to hit you, it's going to hit you. Whereas in this one, you have the ability to play around with both melee kiting as well as like dodging ranged attacks and things like that, which are both mechanics that in the Might and Magic 6 version, because of the homing attacks and the melee range change, are both kind of off the table. So, how many enemies are in this room? You know what? Let's open the door.
Who wants some?
That's a concern. Berserker, could you please fall over dead? I would appreciate if you would stop killing me. There we go. Alright, we got it trapped over there. It's just crushing me. Oh, I don't have that on the pen, so I should be. Alright, let's see. Can I kill you through this wall, maybe? Nope. How is our experience differential? Because I feel like people are dying quite a bit. Oh my god, the amount of damage that thing's dealing! Oh, interesting. We have enemies running around over here now. Looks like those are both in rooms that I don't have to worry about for right this second. Let me go ahead and put this back so that I can just spam heals. Okay. We are in the green. Let's go. Nothing in the toilet. So. Interesting. Go ahead and just hide in here. That explosion sound. Okay. Oh, that's a concern. Witnessed. Oh shit. Oh, I'm gonna die. I don't have thing active. I don't have preservation. Okay. Let's. Oh man, I only have 10 spell points left. Actually, I can't cast preservation. Ooh, mistakes were made. we're gonna do this. This is fine. I have no idea how that thing missed me, because I don't think there's actually space in that room for it to pass me by. But it was really funny that it did. Okay. I didn't realize that this dungeon was this short. I thought that there was like a whole extra section that we were going to have to deal with at some point. I'm going to check something quick. I don't think that this is going to end well for me. But we are going to check it.
Won't open. Locked.
No. Okay.
Won't open. Won't open. Locked.
Okay. So all of these won't open and are locked. But it's not exploding in my face for some reason. Isn't it supposed to explode in my face? Ooh, that's interesting. I have 15. Sorry, 15. I don't know how I did the math wrong and still got the. I did the math wrong off of the wrong value and still got it correct somehow.
Got him.
So this might work. We've cleared out a good portion of this room. I don't know how we managed to not trigger this trap, because I'm pretty sure we landed almost exactly in the same spot last time and triggered the trap. I'm going to just jump in this room. That's Berserker. Fuck. I was trying to do something that I was definitely not going to be able to do. Alright, let's see here. But we have confirmation that this is going to be feasible to... Fuck me. You know, sometimes you press X and you don't press it correctly somehow, and you don't jump, and then life is sad. Alright. No, I definitely pressed X there. No, I know what it is. I think if I'm pressing X... No, it's not that. What is happening there? Because I definitely pressed X. I think it's if I am pressing too many buttons at the same time. Preservation for a few seconds. We have heroism for a very little time. We're going to just cast heroism again, weirdly enough. I'm hoping that this doesn't explode when it hits me again. So for some reason, on the exact spot that I'm on, it'll either not trigger it at all, or when it does trigger it, I'm fine, because it just goes by me. I don't know why, but that's okay. We're going to cast Preservation. We're going to cast Haste, because I don't think I can hit them from here. And I don't want to risk moving in the spot that I'm in right now, so I want to basically try going back to this spot and trying to pull some, but not all of them, in to attack me. Alternatively, I can take a step forward. Oh, that's a corpse. Is the actual doorway safe, actually? Is the doorway only safe because I was already standing on the thing in front of it? Like I haven't actually gone to a different... Okay, they're all hitting me. Oh, they're all right on top of me. We might be safe. Okay. Oh, I don't know if you were in here earlier when I mentioned this, Malekith, but there's a weird thing that happens if you have enough spell points to cast the normal version of a spell, but not the Ascended form, where it will bring you the cursor when you press S. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it seems finicky enough that I would doubt it would be intentional. Okay, one more down. Unfortunately, it's a weak one. The whole pack is attacking. But we're able to get back into a position of safety. As long as they don't move. We should be okay here. Let's recast haste. We got it. Whew. I'm trying to think of what I would do for a run that doesn't involve any shady shenanigans like this at all. I should come up with what the rules for that run would be. What kind of run would I do where there's nothing shady except exploiting the most OP shit that the game's like normal mechanics have to offer? Okay, we need to recast preservation before we can continue this fight. Oh, this is just a pound. You aren't even a berserker. Okay, so here's the question. Can I get out of here to save? Or will I die along the way to the trap? Who can say? Wait, am I actually that close to being able to unlock these chests? Did not chase me. Fine. there's just a rock right behind me approaching as I turn around. It gets within like 2 feet of me and explodes and then I die without it even reaching me. Okay. So we've cleared out the majority of this dungeon. And with this dungeon completed, the Hornet dungeon will be no problem, right? No problem at all. Oh, fuck. Can I reach this from here? No. Yes. Okay.
We got it.
So we're going to pop this on you. $33 on that. We don't have haste. We're going to try to pull the rest of this room over here. And we're going to fail at that. Life is sad. Okay, we're gonna try just jumping across. We're probably gonna die. Fuck. Again, I don't know what's happening. I think it might be when I'm hitting the turn button at the same time as I hit the jump button. Yes, that's what it is. When I try to turn and jump at the same time, it will sometimes it'll sometimes fail. But it might be like a frame perfect thing where I have to do literally I have to hit both buttons at literally the exact same time, because it doesn't happen that often. Like it's not easy for me to even emulate. Like I managed to emulate it once there. Okay. So, we killed that. We can't aggro the others from here. We have preservation for 40. We don't have the spell effect there. That's... I don't know what I was thinking. Clearly I wasn't. That was... certainly a thing. Let's see, what do I want to do here? We need to give you your ring back. And I could try to brute force through this. We have 30 minutes left on preservation. I think I'm going to recast it, because I don't want to have to recast it mid-fight. And then, once we've done that... That's a concern. But hey, we didn't actually aggro anything in here when we blew ourselves up. So, it's possible... that we can actually pull... like, an enemy, basically. That tiny hop.
Could be worse.
I'm totally boned. Alright. I need to do better. Okay, let's see. We need to recast haste. So let's recast haste first. Save the game. We need to recast this. Alright. That, I think, should get us where we're going. Oh, I can loot this. Okay. That's where I got that apple from. So I'm going to try to be thinking about this appropriately and make sure that I'm doing them in the right order. Because if I hit the turn button right as I'm jumping, it goes badly for me. So, ooh, there's more than one aggro this time. Can we get this berserker down? We got the berserker down. Okay. So, we don't have a clean entry. Oh, wait. We might not need it. We do need it. Okay. Sad. Alright. Okay, we have preservation for 19 minutes. I think that's plenty. Are you kidding me? I got insta-gift from like full HP on the entire party. That's so sad. I cleared the dungeon. I cleared the enemies. Why are you like this game? Game, why? And this time I'm not getting the other enemies aggroed, it looks like. They presumably aggroed from somewhere in the hallway. Okay. I managed to single pull this one.
I'm wounded.
We're in the green! Wait, how are we in the green? Didn't I kill 3 enemies here just now? No, I killed 3 enemies here just now as well. Okay. So yeah, I had cleared them all, but I was too close to this enemy pack, so I couldn't save. So I think we've actually cleared the dwarves. So this dungeon is closer to completion. Okay. Wait for 2 explosions. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, I deserve that. Okay. So, we now have completed a pretty large section of the dungeon. Our haste is worn off, which is good, because this is the time for it to wear off while we're in downtime. We're going to heal ourselves back up, and then we're going to get right back into fighting boulders and realizing that by comparison to the boulders, the things that I've been killing are very easy. Let's see. You know, I should be able to answer that question, Asher Kitty, because I've seen it be fielded multiple times. I think the overworld mobs don't respawn at all or something, but the dungeon reset timers I don't think have changed. I could be wrong on that. Okay, we need 3 more SP to be able to cast Preservation on our last party member. It's so spooky. Okay. You know, we have to get pretty far away to be able to save. Okay, we've cleared 2 of the little ones. We've cleared 3 of the little ones. I'm actually gonna go save. Because that was very fast. Just think, we might be able to get that, that thing cleared quickly. And, you know, we've only blown through our entire mana bar to do it. And then come the big hits. Okie dokie. I should probably upgrade this item. I wonder how high I can get it. This plus body ring is kind of critically important. And each additional point that it has on it would be a pretty major deal. My body skill's pretty low. Excuse me. Preservation 34. We don't have haste. We don't need haste though. Let's see. Have expert what? I don't have expert body on the Seraph. I have it on the shaman, but I don't have it on the Seraph. So I should recast my buffs. Oh, does the dungeon look better, by the way? I've tinkered with some of my settings because when I actually went back and rewatched that VOD because that dungeon was so fucking hype that I wanted to rewatch it, and I realized just how terrible the screen tearing is. It is bad. So I've changed the way that it does compression on my end. I don't know if that'll help Twitch on its end or not, but I'm hoping that it will. Because everything looks fully fine on my actual streaming hardware, which is the problem, is that when I look over here, it looks fine. I guess I can check on Twitch itself. Okay, so I think that we might have... should check in dark places. I'll basically go back into that other dungeon. I'm not going to cast Torchlight this time, but if this fixes it, because people mentioned that like other streamers were having the same problem when they play this, and if this fixes this problem, then it's actually a very easy fix. You just have to change the way that you're doing the thing. And I wasn't sure if this would make it worse or better. The way that I've changed it. Because, it's just like unclear which direction it's going to go, right? If it makes any difference at all. I can't imagine that would be impacted by... Because I think that it used to be that only like the top 2,000 streams got the ability for viewers to see it like downscaled to their connection. But these days that should no longer be the case. I'm hitting the wrong target fully. Okay. I have enough mana. But yeah, hopefully the cost of that is not having buffering issues circa 2015 or whenever it was that I was streaming and nobody could actually watch my streams because I was streaming from Singapore high quality and nobody could handle it. It was very frustrating in the early days of Twitch. Like, people complain about Amazon, but when Amazon took over Twitch, it was a big help. And I'm one of the people who complains about Amazon, to be clear. But, like, when Amazon took over Twitch, it actually aided people like me quite a lot because they had the money to actually buy servers, which meant that like I didn't have to keep downgrading like the quality of the stream to match the potatoes that my viewers were using to watch it on. Because like the viewers should be able to watch the stream on whatever it is that they have and have it be fine. That's something that should be handled by the streaming service. But and that was actually the reason that I initially switched from Twitch over to YouTube and did live streams on YouTube for a while. Because on YouTube, if I streamed at a high quality, I didn't have to worry about people being in buffering hell for the entire stream. And because like most of my viewers were like poor college students, right? Like they don't have proper computers, they don't have proper internet connections, they have whatever the university is giving them. Like it was terrible. Okay. I don't know why I'm healing up as if I'm going to be able to pull this out. I can't fight them from here. I don't think. Because if I walk forward enough to hit them, I'm walking forward enough for them to hit me with a rock. I don't know why I thought I was just going to make that work. But yeah, I don't know how I'm going to kill this regenerator. Like, legitimately unclear on the solution to that. The solution might be to get Disarm Trap up to 9, question mark, and maybe be able to loot this stuff. I'm actually just going to stay in here for now. Okay, now we're going to pull out. We've cleared out the first one. We got the explosion. We're now in the grain. Preservation for 4 minutes. Recasting. Haste is not even active, so I was doing that without haste like a dope. If I'm going to be brute forcing these, I need to have haste. Okay. Save it up. Casting haste once we can. Okay. Let's do this. And the key here is that the rocks are very deadly, but nothing else is actually that deadly. So if I can get a few rounds where it doesn't hit me with rocks, then I can probably burn through the majority of its HP. The thing is, I should actually... I'm going to try clicking to get the job done. Wow. Tagged on the back end. Rough. How are we doing? We still have 1 billion years left on haste. At this point, because we're out of mana, it's probably best to just do this. We're not in a rush to use Cortal's mana. It's not going to change things to just give proper healing. While we wait. So haste has 30 minutes left on it. I'm actually curious about something. I think in Might and Magic 6, it's been changed in like the in one of the gray face patches, I think, to make it so that if you're holding down shift, you can switch party members with your number button still. And that doesn't seem to be the case in merge. And I'm wondering, is that a problem that was introduced with merge? Or was that a problem that was just not solved in the MM8 client? Because having to let go of shift and start walking when I'm running away from enemies in order to be able to
Like it's up to me.
yeah. So like the default behavior is, 1 through 5 selects different party members. If you're holding shift to run while you're doing it, you can't switch party members in 8, but you can in 6 now. And I don't know when that changed. Okay, the first boulder's down. Okay. Let's see. Interesting. I'll have to load up 6 and check it again, because at some point it got changed, and I don't know which mod it was. I thought that it was just a gray face change that happened eventually, but I don't know if it's been applied to all the clients or not. Let's see. It's so weird. It also might have just been vanilla behavior from 6 that I forgot about. Because, I played Might and Magic 7 so much for so long as a teenager. I loaned out my copy of 6 to a friend of mine, and it was very funny because I came back through town like a decade later, visiting a friend. And when I came back through town visiting a different friend, I happened to meet up with the friend of mine who I loaned it to's brother at the supermarket, because tiny ass town, you're going to meet everybody that you know. And so I ended up going over to my friend's house, and he was like, "Oh, by the way, I still have your copy of Might and Magic 6 here. You can have it back." And it was very funny. So I got it back after many, many years. Holy shit, look how low the HP is. How desynced are we right now? 18. We aren't that desynced, actually. Everybody's within 1,000 EXP of each other, so that's good at least. I was a little concerned that we would be getting well and truly desynced from the rest of the party with somebody, like either one of the people who has cover or just somebody who is inexplicably going down more than the other people, because like a durability difference that I'm not tracking very closely. Leather armor and a ring.
Jump.
Arms master. That's personality and endurance, and regenerate spell points over time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had actually forgotten that you could even change party order in the. But you could change the actual order of your party members in vanilla, right? You probably still can. Okay, so is this the last pull? Let's see how I'm going to be able to do this pull. I actually don't know. This is the one pull that I'm fully unsure of how I'm going to do it. We've managed to clear the rest of the dungeon. Much to my surprise. I'm legitimately surprised by this, but we've actually got the entire dungeon except that pole cleared. Really wild. Okay, so let's save a bit. Now that we've got most of this place cleared.
Can't wait to.
This last spell lasts until you rest? Hot diggity. This lasts for 12 hours. So that makes up for the disease, at least. So we get plus 16, is it? Take a look here. Oh geez, the spell kind of takes so long to... I can't believe we got Day of the Gods. That's so clutch. 10 plus 1 per skill. So it should be 16. That's big. And that's to all stats. Like that's very solid. Let's see here. Including things like endurance. How are we doing? So it looks like Death Knight is still doing the most damage. For the most part. Because we're doing a lot of lancing in and out. So... Okay, so we have... I can't believe that we... It's so funny to get, like, a scroll... Like, not a scroll. Like, a spell book. And have that spell book actually be clutch. Like, I never get a clutch spellbook pickup. That's not a thing that really happens. It's a very unusual circumstance. So
Let's leave it behind.
that's very cool that we got frickin' Day of the Gods. Now, admittedly, the next place that we're going is Murmur Woods, where we could pick up Day of the Gods. But still, that's beside the point. So, we need to clear this room in order to have the dungeon complete, which means that we need to clear this room in order to get up to the next level. If we can get up to the next level, can we... I think if we get up to next level, we can actually get Disarm Trap up by another point. So, let's take a look at what items we found. We honestly haven't found that much in terms of gear in here, or in terms of crafting materials. So I don't think this horseshoe is enough. I'm gonna check. I can check 7 plus 8 is 15, so 15 plus 9 is 24. So we would need 24. We'd have 20. We'd be one off. Are you kidding? We need one more skill point. We don't have another horseshoe, right? So this is all my crafting materials that I have right now. So I still don't understand what a crafting cube does. I'd be able to train in the morning, but not right now. But the thing is that because I could train in the morning, basically if I could like go away and clear some stuff, it increases weapon damage. Oh, okay. So this is the base strength of the... Okay, I get you. So it basically increases the tier of the item, functionally. That makes sense. Okay. So... we have crafting topazes, but crafting topazes I don't think will get the job done.
I wish I knew.
So we could see what this ring is if we get the thing done. Good morning. We've cleared most of this dungeon. I'm almost done. Except for the fact that this one last pull is going to kill me as many times as I try to do it. Okay. Heart of the cards. What's going to happen? I'm going to run in. I'm going to jump. I'm going to land on a very specific tile. On that very specific tile, none of them are going to attack me, and then I'm just going to clear them right from there. That's what's going to happen. Right now. Boom. That's not what happened. They attacked me for some reason. Look, sometimes you gotta rely on the game just giving you a degree of jank that you can work with. Okay, so the range from here is so long that I don't think it's gonna be viable. Yeah, because even if I take a really aggressive move forward, it's not close enough to hit them. So we managed to get in here, but there's so many powerful enemies in this pack. Oh, and one of them did. That's concerning. Okay, if I leave the dungeon, they won't respawn. Let's confirm that my topazes won't work. I've already tried this. Wait. What? That was weird. It was already at +7. So it's letting me use it, but it's not actually improving it? Or is it improving the hidden features? No, this is gonna work. Just trust me on this. It's gonna work. Don't worry about it. I don't know what happened. Wait, were those re-rolling? Were those re-rolling the mind resistance? Oh, those are re-rolling the secondary statistic for some reason. Huh. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. So. We don't have a thing with... Yeah, it seems the thing that it actually seems to be doing is re-rolling the mind resistance into other things, and I have no idea why it would be doing that. That seems unusual. Okay, fire skill. What can we do that will allow us to get a single skill point? I need one skill point. Don't think I'm going to get one skill point. Another thing that I could do, I could do full Heart of the Cards. We've got... this ring here. That's not what I need. We've got this ring here. I can pump the air resistance on this. Okay, gem power isn't enough. We got the identify skill up to 6. Is that sufficient? This can't possibly have been worth it. Oh, we got it identified though. You know, we got the thing identified. It does have sleep and unconsciousness in Unity. That's kind of cool. Let's see here. What could I replace? Gives might and spell points. I'll just give that to you. Okay. And honestly, I think that I have to save that, right? I think I have to save that because I got what I wanted. It worked. It did what it was supposed to do. It was just a really dumb thing to do. I'm going to save this under danger in case I change my mind after having blown through all of my crafting items to get myself one more point of identify skill. Let's see here. We have this crafting cube. Can we clutch something with a crafting cube? I don't think the crafting cube will increase the disarm skill on this, but we are going to check it. And that is a no. And it does seem to be just re-rolling the top stat for some reason. What other options do we have? We have... Oh, I should actually enchant this. Let's get that done. Enchant... Item is... I think green and something. I think it might be... I think it's purple is one of them. This is 29.
Great, now we can use it.
Enchant item is green. Okay, so...
Perfect mix.
I
Perfect
think this
mix.
is fine. This is 21. 21.
Great, now we can use it.
So we can use this on this, and that gives us plus 3 arms master skill, which is pretty nice to just have on a ring. It's not super important right now, but it's just a nice, convenient thing to get done. Yeah. I don't know how we're going to clear this particular enemy. So, unfortunately, that means that we're probably going to have to do the wasps. We haven't really improved ourselves that much. But... God, if I didn't have to get that 1 point of repair item earlier, I'd have enough. Assuming that it is actually assuming it is actually 1 point away right now. So if we had this at 8, we get the plus 1. So that is 16. We just need one more to get to 16. Is 16 the amount needed? Who knows? It's entirely possible that the amount needed is 25. I don't know. But it would be nice to be able to get that one little bit. Do I want to make another attempt over here before we end? Yeah, I'm not even safe here. The rocks can tag me here. So I don't think I have an option for this room that will work currently. The option for this room is to be able to loot the rest of the dungeon and then clear things out from there. Basically to be just stronger than I am right now. Unfortunately, because that room has so much of the power of the dungeon built into it, I can't get the dungeon complete without doing it, which means that I don't get access to Thinger. But we do, on the plus side, have the dungeon complete enough that they don't respawn. So that is good. The dungeon isn't going to be respawning. We just have the one room that we have left to clear. So, I think that's going to be where we end things for today. We're just doing a short early day stream here. We're saving over test. We don't need it anymore. And that's going to be it for today. So thank you for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure to stream this for you today. I'm happy that we were able to get through as much of that dungeon as we were able to get through. Next on the agenda is hitting up the wasps. And I'm going to be trying to use as few jump scrolls as possible, which means that I'm going to try to clear through that middle floor instead of the bottom floor first. I'll give it a few attempts. I'll see if I can figure something out. We are substantially stronger because we have that Day of the Gods available to us. And we'll just have to see how it goes. So, later, folks.